Hello again on Friday night. Here we all are in our little Muppet boxes, and we've got quite a nice audience here. And it's the 13th of November, which means it's 2 days off the 15th of November, which is traditionally the day when my mother used to put the sprouts on for Christmas. Oh, it certainly tasted like them. Right, we've got nobody here from the northeast tonight, so I'm going to do this one. Nice little join you in song. You can all join in your little boxes. I went to Blaydon races, 'twas on the 9th of June 1862 on a summer's afternoon. I caught the bus at Brambles and she was heavy laden. Off we went down Collingwood Street. It's on the road to Blaydon, me lads should have seen us gannon, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, ganning down the Scotswood Road to see the Blaydon races. Past Armstrong's factory and up with the Robin Adair, ganning on the railway bridge, the bus wheel flew off there. The ladies lost the crinolines and veils that hide the faces. I got 2 black eyes and a broken nose. Going to Blaydon races, me lads should have seen us gannon, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gunning down the Scotswood Road to see the Blaydon races. We got the wheel back on the bus and away we went again. Them that had their noses broke, they went back our hen. Some went to the dispensary and some to Dr. Gibbs's, some to the infirmary to mend their broken ribs. Me lads should have seen us gannon, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, ganning down the Scotswood Road to see the Blaydon races. It poured down all the day and made the ground quite muddy. Coffee Johnny had a white hat and shouted, "Race no like goody, hey, bonny lass." There were spice stalls and monkey shows and old wives selling ciders, and a bloke on the halfpenny roundabout singing any more lads for riders. Me lads should have seen us gannon, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, ganning down the Scotswood Road to see the Blaydon races. Bravo! Right.
Tried pressing my space bar, nothing happened.
Yeah. Okay, what's next? This is one I'd thought about doing last week. Seeing it's still Remembrance Week, we'll sneak this one in, because this is one of these songs that you do once a year. So if you miss it, it's a bit of a bugger, really, isn't it? Till next November. It's the Soldiers Song. Used to see him every day walking on the beach, an old man with his memories, no friend or family. They say he'd been a soldier and a hero in the war, a solitary man who lived alone. On the day he died, medals were by his side, and a letter in his hand that said, I have always been a soldier, I have served my king and queen. Now I'm getting older, I can only dream. When I make that final journey, I will turn my face to the sea. In this world of changes, please remember me. Papers ran a story on this brave and humble man. There's no one there to mourn him, can someone lend a hand? And on the day they brought him down, the place where he would lie, there were thousands on the streets to say goodbye. Many more would come in the days and months ahead to read the words in stone that said, I have always been a soldier, I have served my king and queen. Now I'm getting older, I can only dream. Make that final journey, I will turn my face to the sea. In this world of changes, please remember me. I have always been a soldier, I have served my king and queen. Now I'm getting older, I can only dream. When I make that final journey, I will turn my face to the sea. In this world of changes, please remember me. In this world of changes, please remember me.
Ah, yes, very good. It's a beautiful song.
Right, my missus is here with her fiddle. I will shift you along a bit.
I'll have to wait. I'll have to watch that on the video, John. I had to pop out and deal with an iPad charge problem that Sammy had. So I'm back.
Yeah, right. This is a tune called "Music of Spade." It's not very long. Thank you.
There we are.
Nice.
Right.
That was a treat. Thank you, Leslie. That was lovely.
Right, we are moving over the waters to Massachusetts, where we didn't think we were going to get him tonight, but he's here, and it's Storm
Yeah,
from the
And it's
land
hard
of
to
I'm
believe.
not conceding.
right. I mean, it's hard to believe when I was on Friday last week, we didn't even know whether he was going to get enough votes. Now we know he's got enough votes, but we don't know whether we're going to have sedition.
We're looking forward to the eviction being filmed.
My opinion is if it gets to the point where the Electoral College has declared him the winner and people in government still will not agree that he's the winner, then they're guilty of sedition. So I'm going to do a poem that I wrote a while ago, but for the purposes of tonight, the I in the poem is democracy. And then I'm going to do a song, which I'm pretty sure I didn't do last time. I don't think I had found it yet. It's starts off, there's a grave on a hillside. Did I sing that last week? I don't think so. Okay, so enough rambling. I, the phoenix, rise. I, the phoenix, rise to spread my wings and take form again, to climb even higher, soaring on the winds of change to glory. I, the phoenix, rise again from the ashes, where others confined me, sentencing me to burn. I, the phoenix, rise, carrying truth between teeth and gripping new visions firmly in my claws. I, the phoenix, rise, raising you with me. This song is called Man Who Used to Be. I forgot we had that as an option now. Thank you. This is called Man Who Used to Be. There's a grave on the hillside, well kept and neatly shorn. There's a grave on the hillside where a woman comes to mourn. Timothy was the name of the man who used to be, till he caught a bullet wrong in the land across the sea. 69 was the year when Timothy was called up. They toasted his conscription with a drink from a loving cup. 70 was the year that he went to the front line. He wrote her lots of letters, was careful all the time. 71 was when the wrong bullets found their mark. While he scouted in the jungle, his troops shot him in the dark. 72 was when they brought the hero home with a medal on his chest and gangrene in his bones. 73 was when Timothy finally died, because his suffering was over. Hardly a person cried. 74 was when we finally left the war. 50,000 men had died, and it shattered millions more. There's a grave on the hillside, well kept and neatly shorn. There's a grave on the hillside where a woman comes to mourn.
That was lovely. Thank you. Oh, my word.
Thank you, Storm. Thank you again, Storm. So you're going to be leaving for one of these transatlantic song swap things later, are you?
Actually, I'm going to watch it on YouTube because I realized I can't join live this week to watch it because my email got attacked on election night and I lost 3 of my emails. So I don't have the live link until I get it back again. So anybody can watch it. We're now, the performers are on Zoom, but it's recorded both on Facebook, and as of this week, it's also going out on YouTube as well.
Tomorrow the world.
I don't know if anybody else saw it. I imagine most of you did, but there was a little thing going around on YouTube and Facebook and stuff a few months ago. It's a 20-seconder. In the White House, the mighty White House, the liar tweets tonight. In the White House, the full of shite house, the liar tweets tonight. Vote him away, vote him away, vote him away, vote him away. Right, that was it. I might not get a chance to ever do that again.
I remember that, yeah. Vote him away, vote him away.
Well, no, you got to update it a little. Now it's going to be put him away, put him away, put him away. Lock him in the prisons.
Throw away the bloody key, right.
I had a vision, I did. I had a vision when I saw a picture of President Trump at the Arlington National Cemetery. And my vision was a load of fingers pointing out the graves at him shouting, "Loser."
Ah.
Right,
He's true
okay,
to form.
we're moving down to Kent to see Ian.
It's a
Right,
very
hi,
good picture all the way from Kent. Isn't that what a marvellous thing, that this technology? Look at that. He's sitting in Kent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Right,
I'm
am I on?
sitting in Massachusetts.
Wow. Just sometimes you stop and think. Anyway, I'll shut up.
Right, Ian, we'll let you get on with it.
I'm unmuted, so I can start now, can I? Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a song I did the music and found the words, so it's called the Milking Hour. Sun had grown on lessening day, the table large and round, and in the distant vapors grey seemed leaning on the ground, when Mary, like a lingering flower, did tenderly agree to stay beyond her milking hour and talk a while with me, and talk a while with me. We wandered till the distant town had silence nearly dumb, lessened on the quiet ear, small as a beetle's hum. She turned her buckets upside and down and made us each a seat, and there we talked the evening brown beneath the rustling weed, beneath the rustling weed. While she milked her breathing cows, I sat sat beside the streams, in musing o'er our evening joys, like one in pleasant dreams. The bats and owls to meet the night from hollow trees had gone, and e'en the flowers had shut for sleep, and still she lingered on, and still she lingered on, lingered on. Oh, the sun had grown on lessening day, a table large and round, and in the distant vapors grey seemed leaning on the ground, when Mary, like a lingering flower, did tenderly agree to stay beyond her milking hour, and talk a while with me, talk a while with me.
I don't know if you
Trick is
noticed.
if you've unmuted yourself, mute yourself again now.
I just sort of sat back in my chair there and I went, oh, oh, that was lovely, Ian. Right, carry on. What else have we got?
Right, this one is the lark. It's called the lark. Out in the field where the lark it flies, over the earth where my heart it lies. Oh, how it sings when the west wind blows, out in the field where no one goes. Oh, how I'm cold, will you let me in? You could hear me speak, where would I begin? Time it is past now, and I roam free. Is it wrong to wish you still need me? Is it wrong to wish you still need me? Out in the field where the lark it sings, there I was waiting for all love brings. There I stood and there I fell, out in the field that I know well. Oh, how I'm cold, will you let me in? You could hear me speak, where would I begin? Time it is past now, and I roam free. Is it wrong to wish you still need me? Is it wrong
Very nice. Very nice.
We are so glad you make the effort to come and join us every Friday, Ian.
Oh, I look forward to it. Thank you very much for being so welcoming always.
I think one or two that don't show their videos are probably in the bath surrounded by candles listening to that. That's what's happening.
And your sound definitely improved for those little tweaks, Ian.
Well, I'm very grateful to Alan for vouchsafing.
Oh, don't be grateful to him.
No, it'll go to my head.
No.
I
Right.
I know only because Storm told me. So that's where the credit goes.
Right, we're moving further along in the south of England. We've got Mike.
They must all know them. They must all know each other, these people from the south of England, mustn't they? Oh, sorry, I've clicked the wrong button there. I think we've got Mike from Sussex. Surrey.
Sorry.
Yeah, we've got Ian from Kent, and we've got Brian from Sussex. I mean, they must be neighbours, mustn't they?
Absolutely. I'm astonished we don't know each other.
Yeah.
We get it plenty. People say, "Oh, you're from Wales. Do you know Max Boyce?" No, I don't. No.
I've got to ask you, Mike. It's the way you hold your guitar. Were you into heavy rock when you were younger? You seem to hold your guitar down quite low, like, heavy metal band stuff.
No, unfortunately not. But what I did do about 12 or 14 years ago, I managed to break 2 wrists. And that's rather changed the way I play the guitar.
Were they your wrists that you broke?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, that's a bit disappointing. I thought you were going to say that you'd been in Black Sabbath. Or
No,
something.
there's no phallic symbols here, John. Don't worry. No.
Right, mate. Well, I'll shut myself up and let you get on with it.
Okay. Well, my first song, thank you, is dedicated to any shanty singers. A shanty singer's feeling nervous as he tries to earn a wage. Every night his life's in danger as he's standing on the stage. If the audience don't like him, if his singing makes them weep, then perhaps they'll start to throw things, or even worse, they'll fall asleep. Shanty singers, stand together, heed not what the critics say. Keep your hands upon your tankards and your minds upon the waves. He has never been to see boys, what is posing is a fake. The nearest he's got to sailing is on the local boating lake. So as he sings, I'll splice the main brace, weigh the anchor, hoist the sail. He doesn't really understand it as the chorus says we wail. Shanty singers, stand together, heed not what the critics say. Keep your hands upon your tankards and your minds upon the waves. All this talk of macho sailors, sewing sails and swabbing decks, drinking rum and climbing rigging, it's just a substitute for sex. And if he utters, "Hello, sailor," don't with his affections toy. All he wants to get his hands on is the handsome cabin boy. Shanty singers, stand together, heed not what the critics say. Keep your hands upon your tankards and your minds upon the waves. Freighters bound for South Australia, tankers heading for Hong Kong. Whalers, schooners, tugs and coasters, they just go on and on and on. So if you're sick of songs of Rio, Valparaiso and Cape Horn, may well begin to wonder just why shanty singers are born. Shanty singers stand together, heed not what the critics say. Keep your hands upon your tankards and your minds upon the waves. In conclusion, and to finish, let's be honest, let's be frank. Next time you see a shanty singer, why not make him walk the plank as he dives into the ocean far beneath the rolling sea? He'll provide a feast for fishes and peace and quiet for you and me. Shanty singers stand together, heed not what the critics say. Keep your hands upon your tankards and your minds upon the waves.
No! Yes! Ah, any true word. I was a bit worried where it was going when you got to the Frank bit, but...
Roger the Rabbit, Roger the Cabin Boy.
Yeah. Yeah, the words come from someone called Bob Eastwick, I believe.
Oh,
It was a witch.
oh, there was a film, wasn't there? Yeah,
Oh, the Eastwick Witches, yeah.
Yeah.
No, probably not the same one.
a long time ago, isn't it? There we are.
So, well, something a little bit different, but not entirely serious. A hermit once lived in a beautiful dell, and it is no legend, this story I tell. So my father declared, who knew him quite well. The hermit, he lived in a cave by the side of the lake. Decoctions of herbs for his health he would take, and only of fish could this good man partake. On Friday, and most of his time he spent in repose. Once a year he would bathe both his body and clothes. How the lake ever stood it, the Lord only knows, and he won't tell. One day as he rose, dripping and wet, his horrified vision, three pretty girls met. In matters of gallantry he wasn't a vet. So he blushed. He grabbed up his hat that lay on the beach, and covered up all that his white brim would reach. Then he cried to the girls in a horrified screech, "Go away!" But the girls only laughed at his pitiful plight, and begged him to show them the wonderful sight. But he clung to his hat with all of his might to hide it. But just at this moment, a villainous gnat made the hermit forget just where he was at. He struck at the insect and let go of the hat. Oh, horrors! And now I have come to the crux of my tale. At first he turned red, and then he turned pale. Then he offered a prayer, for prayers never fail. said. Of the truth of this tale, there is no doubt at all. The Lord heard his prayer, and he answered his call. Though he let go of the hat didn't fall. A blessed miracle. Thank you.
Thank you, mate. Right, before we go to David,
They will do these surprise finishes, John, won't they? And we're not ready to applause. We need you to do the
We need
last
a
verse
warning.
twice and sing the chorus second time round and slow it down so that we all get the telepathy to say he's about to finish.
right,
Like the
before we go
preacher,
to
isn't it? Shutting his Bible.
Before we go to David, we'll just have a quick word with Chaz Jenkins, who's there with his daughter again.
Yeah. They've said no, John. I've asked them already. They've said
Ah,
got nothing. Got
they've
nothing.
got
That's
the
poor.
Kermit. I know
Poor
they've
show.
got the Kermit song.
Oh, of course they have. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got Operatic Society. These people,
Oh,
no
yeah,
excuse.
Yeah.
We know it all now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right going dib dib
No,
dib.
no. Well, I've told them next week. Oh, that's it. They're out.
Yeah.
I can remove you. You know.
Right, and we haven't seen Glennis either, have we?
Oh no, Glennis. No.
And we've a new box just appeared. Annette.
Oh, Annette Lees. Yeah.
Is that Annette?
Is it Annette?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we'll find out if she opens up and.
I don't
speaks
think
and
it
things.
is. I don't remember what she's called, but I don't think it's
I've
that.
got 3 little dots. It doesn't allow me to ask her to. Anyway, there we are.
Anyway, we'll while we are contemplating that, we'll let Davith get a word in.
Okay, right. I've got a poem which is possibly one of the most famous in the Welsh language by T.H. Parry Williams about Wales. It's called Hon, but I've got an interesting translation here by Andrew. It's not your favourite crossword compiler and mine, but it is a chap called A.Z. Foreman who translated this. And
Sorry, AZ. That's his real name, AZ.
no, A.Z. Foreman actually.
You, Croisy, what are you? I can't remember. You're
I don't know.
cruciverbalist.
Cruciverbalist, you're
That's a
thinking of, isn't it?
cruciverbalist. Yeah. The diarrhea was the word that came to mind, but anyway.
What was the word? Okay, I'll share the screen. You need to tell me. Oh, crikey! What am I doing? Right. Can you see a poem on your screens now? Hello?
Dim eto. No.
No. Oh gosh. Oh. I am sharing. Ah, no. Hang on. How about now? That should
Very
do it.
excited. This is very exciting, David. You
Is it there now?
Yeah, we got that.
Okay. Right. I'm going to read this, believe it or not, in English because it sort of talks about a few decades later than the original does, and I was quite taken by it. So, can you see the cursor by the top line?
Yes.
There? I'll
we can
take
see
the
the
cursor
cursor.
down as I read. So here we go. Why should I give a toss about Wales? It's sheer fluke that I got born in her boundaries. On a map, she is not more than a scrap of earth in a back-end corner, and a bit of a nuisance to those who believe in order. And who is it that lives in this spot pray do tell. Oh, only the dregs of a people. Please don't go rambling of race and nation and unity. The world's had plenty of that, believe you me. I've long been fed up with the wails and hullabaloo of Wales's proud nothings making much ado. I'll take a trip to be rid of their whole word war. Ride the train of mind back to where I lived before. And here I am then. Thank God for the loss. Far from the fanatics' chattering fuss. Here's Snowdon and crew. The landscape jagged and bare. Here's the lake and river and crag. And there, right there, is where I was born. But see, between sky and earth, there are voices and apparitions wherever you turn. I'm tottering a little. Let me tell you, some wooziness comes upon me out of the blue, and I hear Cymru's claws cut my breast. So it is. God help me. I cannot get away from this. Thank you.
Very, very patriotic, I'm sure.
Well, yes and no.
Well, it's a real novelty for us to hear a poem in English and
Yeah.
read the Welsh words on the screen. I'm sure John
Yes.
was thrilled. Did you manage that, John?
By night, that, yeah. I was following every word.
That's lovely.
Right.
Well, that helps us to nominate Evelyn to do a poem in Breton with a bit
Ah.
of. She's got a whole week to prepare for it. I'm sure I'll get a barrage of chat now from her, but it would be lovely to hear a little bit of Breton, the Breton tongue, if she speaks it. Of course, I don't know, but I can't see it at the moment. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Oh,
Do you want
lovely,
to
lovely.
clear the screen, Davith?
Sorry?
Yeah,
Stop sharing.
I should stop sharing, shouldn't I?
yeah, you should.
Do you know, all I'm getting on my screen now is the word Zoom.
Just
I need to. No.
just
come on,
move your mouse around and see, or wiggle, or
Yes.
something. You're looking for a button. Stop share.
I am, aren't
Possibly at the
I?
top of the screen. Possibly.
Um,
You see
no,
what's happened here?
there's
We've
nothing.
given him.
Oh, your screen sharing is. Oh, hang on. Stop share. Right. Diolch yn fawr, Alan. Thank you, Alan.
Rearrange the Cruciverblis. Rearrange the following words: lunatics asylum taken over have.
Well, you know, considering my degree was in computer science, that was a pretty poor show.
Yeah. Well, the MVQ will have to wait, David.
Right. Okay.
Is that
You got-
short?
That's all I've got tonight.
That's it,
yes.
right. We'll move to Mrs. Hawkins' little baby boy.
If he's, yeah, is he?
Where's he gone?
He's gone.
He's gone. Oh,
gone.
he's got cold feet.
Yeah. In that case,
Oh, I wonder what's happened there.
how quickly can you get Gwyn's video up?
Oh, I can do that any moment. Yeah, that's easy, isn't it? Yeah.
Funny noises like sort of machine guns in the distance.
Oh, I got that then. Yeah. Have you got a machine gun making noise machine there, Gaffer?
It's
No.
the Warwick
Oh,
here.
well, I just hear one.
Oh, when you unmute, we hear it here as well. There isn't actually somebody outside your house with a machine gun, is there?
More than likely.
Yeah, it's at your end, I think, Gaffer. I'll find this video and we can get some. In fact, this time it'll be Welsh read and English translation on screen as well. So I'll try my best. And it's that one, And as soon as I click this, it will start going, I think. Here we go with T. Gwyn's Welsh bit.
Weeks seem to fly by, and here we are again. I was rather moved by the remembrance celebrations. I think they benefited from an absence of people. The big parades and the massed ranks, to my mind, diminish it. And although Remembrance Sunday and Remembrance officially has passed, this came to mind. It's an elegy by R. Williams Parry for the Welsh poet Hedd Wyn, and it's one of the classics in the Welsh canon. Marwniad R. Williams Parry I Hedd Wyn. Y bardd trwm dan bridd tramor, y dwylaw na ddiddolir y rhagor, y llygaid dwys dan ddwys ddor, y llygaid na all agor. Wedi ei fyw y mae dy fywyd, dy rawd wedi ei redeg hefyd. Daeth awr i fynd i ddwerid a daeth i ben deithio byd. Tyner yw'r lleiad heno, tros fawnog traws fynydd yn dringo. Tithau'n drist a than dro, ger y ffos dyn gorffwyso. Traws fynydd, tros ei feini, trafeiliais dar y foelydd eryri. Troedio wnest ei rhedyn hi. Hynnaist, ymhell ohoni, ha frodyr, dan hyfrydwch llawer lloer. Y llanc nac anghofiwch, canis mwy trist na thristwch, fydd rhodri'r lles gfardd i'r llwch. Garw a gwael fu gyrru o'i gell un addfwyn, ac o'i noddfa i lyfrgell, garw fu rhoi'r pridd ar briddell, mwyaf garw oedd marw ymhell. Gadael gwaith, gadael gwydd, gadael ffridd, gadael ffrwd y mynydd, gadael dôl a gadael dydd, a gadael gwirdion goedydd. Gadair unig, ei drig draw, ei ddrwyfraich fel pa'n difrif randaw. Heddiw nestyn yn ddistaw, mewn hedd hir, am un ni ddaw.
Da iawn.
That really was delightful, I have to say.
It was also nice watching T. Gwyn watching T. Gwyn.
Was he preening? Was he preening? Yeah.
Well, he did look proud.
Oh yeah. So you see, Evelyn, it would be so easy for you to just send me some words, Breton and the English translation, and then you could say a Breton poem. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? We could have. Should we have a vote? No.
Right, Gwyn, pick your guitar up.
I just wanted to say I really appreciated and enjoyed hearing and watching that, but another time, I think not in yellow. I always found yellow hard to read.
Oh, that saved me a comment on our Facebook page tomorrow. Yeah, it was a bit difficult to read, Alan.
I'll click the puce button next time then.
Yeah.
Okay. I try, maybe I didn't have the outline on it or something. It was a little bit rushed. About 7 o'clock this evening I started doing it, which was far too late.
Yeah, if it had a black outline on, it'd probably be okay.
I'm going to have to shoot to go and put Sammy to bed. I'll be back in a tick.
Right, I will keep going.
Right. If now we can travel around Wales, it would be worth looking into whether the Ysgwrn is open. It's Hedd Wyn's home in Trawsfynydd. It's been converted into a museum. And it's a fabulous day, absolutely wonderful. There's a visitor centre and you can wander around the old farmhouse where he spent his youth, and you can go for treks around the mountain where he used to tend sheep, etc. It's an incredibly emotive place to go. But I don't know whether it's open in the conditions that are being here now with lockdown and that. But we can travel, so it would be a lovely place to go, look to. I spent a couple of summer's days there, absolutely fantastic. This is a John Prine song. I think it's on the Bruised Orange album, but I'm not absolutely certain. And it's a song that he does with a choir, which I don't have a choir, but we'll have a go anyway. It's called The Hobo Song. There was a time when lonely men would wander through this land, walking aimlessly along. So many times I've heard of their sad story, written in the words of Hobo Song. Down through the years, many men have yearned for freedom. Some found it only on the open road. Many tears of blood have flown around us. You can't always do what you've been told. Please tell me, where have all the hobos gone to? I see no fire burning down by the rusty railroad track. Could it be old time has gone and left them tied up in life's eternal traveling sack? Last Sunday night, wrote a letter to my loved ones, signed my name, and knew I'd been away too long. There was a time my heart was free to wander, and I remember in the words of the hobo song, please tell me, where have all the hobos gone to? I see no fire burning down by the rusty railroad track. Could it be time has gone and left us tied up in life's eternal traveling sack? Tied up in life's eternal traveler sack.
You see, when you repeat the last line, we know you're finishing.
There we go, yes.
Yeah. So Mike Hawkins is back with us.
Hey.
So can you do your spot next, Mike? Yes. And then we'll have Carl, and then the gaffer, Brian, and Alan should be back by then, after he's finished putting Simon to bed. Sammy.
Yeah, this song is it's called Geordie. It's about a poacher who gets caught, and his girlfriend is distraught, obviously. As I walked out over London Bridge one misty morning early, I overheard a fair pretty maid lamenting for her Geordie. Come bridle me, my milk white horse, come bridle me, my pony, that I may ride to London's court, to plead for the life of Geordie. And when she entered in the hall, there were lords and ladies plenty. Down on her bended knee she fall, to plead for the life of Geordie. My Geordie stole no cow nor calf, and sheep he ne'er stole any. He stole 16 of the King's royal deer, and sold them in Mohenny. Two brave children I've had by him, the third lies in my body, and if you would save my Geordie's life, I'd freely part from them, everyone. The judge looked over his left shoulder and said, my dear, I'm sorry, my pretty fair maid, you've come too late, for he's condemned already. Let Geordie hang in golden chains, such chains as there aren't any, because he came of royal blood and courted a virtuous lady. I wish I was in yonder grove, where times I have been many, with my broadsword and my pistol too. I'd fight for the life of Geordie.
Nothing to do with Tyneside then, was it?
No. No, nothing to do with them at all.
No, not a follow-up to Blade and Races. Right, carry on.
Right, okay. This next song is a John Tam song, that he used to sing when he was doing the Sharp series on television. He was one of the riflemen in Sharp, and he always used to find a reason for singing part of the song at least during these episodes. This one's called Over the Hills and Far Away. There's 14 shillings on the drum for those who volunteers to come to list and fight the foe today, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. When duty calls me, I must go to stand and face another foe, but part of me will always stray, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. Through smoke and fire and shot and shell, unto the very walls of hell, we will stand and we will stay, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. Though we have travelled far from Spain, a part of me will still remain, for you are with me night and day, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. If I should fall to rise no more, like many comrades did before, just ask the pipes and drums to play, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. So fall in, lads, behind the drum, with colours blazing in the sun, on the road to come what may, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. King George commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It was lovely. I was looking round the Muppet boxes and Margaret was singing her head off in those choruses. She obviously likes that song, Michael.
Yeah.
But Margaret, where's the note from your mother to say that you're not allowed to sing anymore? We miss you. You sang beautifully 3 weeks ago. I've asked you to unmute yourself, but you're not doing anything about it. Obviously,
I'm here.
you feel guilty.
I'm here. I feel very guilty.
You've got a lovely,
and I will.
lovely
One of
voice, and we
these
love
weeks
it.
I will. My mother
Next
says.
week,
My mother
sorry,
says,
next week, did I hear? Next week?
Maybe the week after.
2 weeks.
2
Okay.
weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks. Yeah.
You heard it
Okay,
all
okay.
here first. 2 weeks' time, Margaret will be singing for us again. Thank you, Margaret.
Right, okay.
We've got,
I have no idea what, but never mind.
We've got Nat from Moscow.
Oh, hello. Hello, Natalie. Natasha. Natalia, posh. Natasha, normal. Yeah.
And then we've got, I'm looking across the boxes, I can't find her.
Muppets. We've got lots of Muppets this evening.
We've got Annette, and it's a distant figure sitting in the shadows. Is this our Annette that we know and love? Our Irish Annette?
I'm looking for Annette. Oh, there she is. Ah, hang on. Yes, that's Annette.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So I'll ask to unmute herself, and she's sure to give us a song somewhere along the way.
Well, maybe not tonight.
Ah, 2 weeks' time, I guess. Yeah, everybody's going to do something in a bloody fortnight. That's the trouble.
Anyway, lovely to see you, Annette. We haven't seen you for, ages.
Yeah. Be lovely to hear you singing.
How are you keeping? Okay?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah.
Very good. Right. I've lost my thread now. Carl.
Where's he gone? He's moved around. Because he signed in and signed out and signed in again, and he said he was going to. Oh, there he is. There he is. We'll ask him to unmute. I think he's back on his tablet.
Yep. Best thing to do.
I've done so. Hi everyone.
On your tablet.
Hi. Yeah.
We can hear you loud and clear anyway.
Well, I was trying to set the laptop up, but then I realised I was coming on, so I had to sort of ditch that, and that's why. Forgive me, everyone, for being sort of snuggled up to this picture, because I'm trying to get close to the microphone on this iPad Mini. So it's a very short song I've got to sing tonight. It's an ancient Welsh song, but I have found an English version, so I thought I'd try that. And it's David of the White Rock. And tradition has it that a bard named David, on his deathbed, he called for his harp for one last time so he could compose this lovely melody. And I think then he requested it be played at his funeral. So there's probably different versions of that because it's such an old song. And no doubt there'll be different, I think there's different Welsh versions, to be honest, because I did have a look for one, and in looking I sort of got a little bit mixed up because they all seem to be a bit different. So this is the English one I found. Bring me my harp, was David's sad sigh. I would play one more tune before I die. Help me, dear wife, put my hands to the strings. I wish my loved ones the blessing God brings. Last night an angel called with heaven's breath, David, play and come through the gates of death. Farewell, faithful harp, farewell to your strings. I wish my wants the blessing God brings. I wish my loved ones the blessing God brings. Very short.
David Garagwen, that's a lovely tune, isn't it? Just essentially Welsh. I don't know why I say that. By association, I guess, but lovely tune.
Well, apparently Al
think I missed it.
Benoni pitched that tune for his Adagio. So the story
Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise. But I bet he didn't have a voice like Carl's.
Hardly.
That was lovely, wasn't it? Lovely. I thought he's going to go for those high notes, and he just went up there. Lovely, gentle voice. Thank you.
Right, from gentle and lovely
to lovely and gentle.
We've got Gaffer next. After Gaffer, Alan, before we put Brian on, can you stick Jeff Durno's video on?
Oh, I can do. Yes, I can do. I'll cue it up ready, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Gaffer will be all of 2 minutes.
You know me. What I did is I went over to Queen's Ferry and I bought this bloody glass, and he was only cheap. And he don't work. Every time I keeps emptying, it keeps filling back up. I'm going to complain. I'm going to take it back, but not till I finished. Right. Here's one I should have sung last week. It's about much maligned figures in the conflict of which we were singing, and it's about the consequences of unbridled ambition and the sadness it can bring. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. In this chateau I am quartered, miles and miles behind the lines, but here in France you can't trust the water, and so I'm forced to put up with wine. I always wanted to be a general, but God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. Being a general can get quite lonely, not like the trenches with all your pals, but the war minister has told me that dying generals destroy morale. I always wanted to be a general, but God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. If you're a general, you get good pensions, or so the bloke up in Whitehall said. But he somehow forgot to mention that you can't spend it if you're dead. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. I only joined up 'cause I was partial to fancy hats and golden braid. If it got muddy, I'd be court-martialed if I should wear it on parade. I always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. Now being a general, it is important, and I'm important, I do declare, because it's your job to follow orders, and 'cause it's my job to tell you where. Always wanting to be a general, all alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. With the exception of the odd mistress, I'm stuck back here, all on me Todd. You all play football every Christmas, while your poor general's playing God. Always wanting to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. Sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. Now I'm stuck here up in this garret. I'm racked with worry, I'm plagued with doubt, hoping that they set up the planet before the burgundy runs out. Always wanted to be a general, God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. Now when this bloody war is over and the day dawns that we're demobbed, I shall be looking for a knighthood and you'll be looking for a job. Always wanting to be a general, but God alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war. And when you're lying on some French hillside, 'neath marble crosses in endless lines, folk will be crying beside your graveside, while they'll be spitting over mine. Always wanted to be a general, all alone knows whatever for. No sooner had they made me a general than they began this confounded war.
A modicum of vitriol there, I think.
Yeah, maybe even a touch of bias.
Yeah, sung with feeling.
Not topping itself up. It's just...
You're all playing football at Christmas and generals are playing God. That was my favourite line in that one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm not really a parodist. I don't parody a lot. Occasionally I parody when I've nothing better to do. And once I had nothing better to do, so what I did, what do you think I did? I bloody parodied. That's what I did. So, here's a parody. No poachers they are worshipping in English folklore. In fact, they're really dreadful men, and much to be deplored. Its gamekeepers are heroes, as you all shall shortly hear. And I must confess, I am the best in all of Devonshire. I must confess, I am the best in all of Devonshire. As I strolled out in the pheasant wood, I spotted poachers three. They never spotted I, because I hid behind a tree. Then out leapt I with my shotgun, I waved it and I said, if you flinch or move an inch, I'll fill you full of lead. If you flinch or move an inch, I'll fill you full of lead. Now there's many a way to catch a trout the law does not deem right, and one such way involves the use of sticks of gelignite. To counteract these tactics I employ a clever ruse. I wait till they turn away and snip off half the fuse. I wait till they turn away and I snip off half the fuse. I saw a man the other day trying to shoot some deer. He said he had a license, but his story sounded queer. He showed to me his licence 'twas for driving motor cars. So I reached for me old 12th bore and buckshot in his arse. Oh, I reached for me old 12th bore and buckshot in his arse. Now I saw a man the other day a-trying to set a gin. It's vicious and illegal and 'tis furthermore a sin. So I crept up behind him and I loudly bellowed, "Boo!" Oh, he fell in his very own gin and he sliced his foot in two. Oh, he fell in his very own gin and sliced his foot in two. Now I'm a bloke who likes a joke every now and again, like the day I watched a poacher trying to stalk a partridge hen. He stalked her for 5 hours still, she didn't fly away. Ah, 'tis fair enough, the bird was stuffed, it almost made my day. Oh, 'tis fair enough, the bird was stuffed, it almost made my day. I wish I was a married man, as once I was before. For once I was a married man, that now I am no more. For now I am a widower, me missus she is dead. Oh, upon me life I shot me wife for trying to poach an egg. Oh, upon me life I shot me wife for trying to poach an egg. Now I've lost count of the vast amount of poachers I have shot. I average 9 or 10 a week, it must be quite a lot. But by no means all these scoundrels do fall victim to my gun. No, I put a fair part upon the cart and send them to be hung. I put a fair part upon the cart and send them to be hung.
Fine shot, sir. Fine shot.
You can't beat a good parody.
Oh.
Here we have Dave Hitchin.
Oh, yes.
Hi,
Oh,
Dave.
we're seeing most of him.
Yeah.
Shall we unmute him and see what he's got to say for himself? I hope he's got a note from his mam. Are you on? Oh, there he is.
Good evening, all.
Oh, there's his dulcet tones.
Sorry to be late. I was rash enough to watch a rugby match, and I've paid for my indiscretion.
Oh, don't tell Alan the score. Alan does not want to know the score.
I'm watching it later.
Right.
But what I saw, it won't be. I won't watch it later. It'll keep you awake. You have nightmares, Alan.
I'll have a bottle of something to keep me awake.
Right. So we've got Jeff Durno's video.
We have.
Then we've got Brian, and then Alan, and then can you go on after Alan, Dave?
Oh, give us
Dave?
a thumbs up if you're happy. Oh, he's frozen. Is he frozen? No, he isn't frozen.
Nope.
He's fluid.
Yeah, cold, but few are frozen. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Right. Okay. If you can go on after Alan as the first one of the second half, as it were. Okie dokie. So we've got Jeff Durno video, haven't we? Here we
Yeah,
go.
it's coming up right now, if that's okay with you.
What am I to you? What am I to do? Summer's almost through, and September, love's come and gone, didn't stay too long. Well, we stood and we watched the rain, and perhaps we will again. No one knows what's coming tomorrow. One day you may find that I'm close behind. No matter where I roam, you will follow, and the green whispering leaves have called your name. Gentle sighing winds, they'll do the same, and the sun is in the sky, and for no reason why this sad cloud has cried itself away. For the green whispering leaves have called your name. Gentle sighing winds, they'll do the same, and the sun is in the sky, and for no reason why the sad cloud has cried itself away. Yes, the sad cloud has cried itself away.
Yeah.
I think you'll find it was Cloud. Alan. Are you there, Alan? Unmute yourself. No, he's not talking to us. Right. But, no, what's he doing?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
using the usual Alt-A to try and unmute myself, and it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. But now it's okay. Can you hear me, Mother?
Yes.
There we
I think
are.
you got the title wrong there.
Well, I thought I'd fixed it. I think I must have queued up the wrong version of the song. He'll be thrilled when he sees it on YouTube.
Make his day.
I spelt his name right, didn't I?
For those who sort of
Not called Nerdo, is he?
who've never seen him down at the club, we take the piss out of his guitar a bit because it looks like it's made of cardboard. It's got these sort of stripes on, but it's actually carbon fibre. And I've got to say, it is a lovely instrument, isn't it? And Jeff plays it quite nice, really, isn't he? Right, we are moving down to Eastbourne. To Brian. Oh, he's unmuted, he's raring to go.
You're raring to go, yep. This is a homebound sea shanty with sailors looking forward to meeting girls ashore. And the song is called Whoop Jamboree, and it's got a chorus which you can join in if you wish, in your muted state. Oh, the pilot, he looks out ahead, with the hands on the cane heaving of the lead, and the old man roars to wake the dead. Oh, come and get your oats, my son. Now we've got the chorus. Whoop jamboree, a long black mare coming up behind. Whoop jamboree, come and get your oats, my son. And now we pass them lizard lights. At the start, me boys, we will heave in sight, and soon we're abreast of the Isle of Wight. Come and get your oats, my son. Whoop jamboree, your long black mare coming up behind. Whoop jamboree, come and get your oats, my son. And now we get to the Blackwall Dock, and the pretty young girls coming down in flocks, with short-legged drawers and long-tailed frocks. Come and get your oats, my son. Whoop jamboree, are your long-tailed black mare coming up behind? Whoop jamboree, come and get your oats, my son. And now the bar ship is in sight, we're picking up on the old Rock Light. Gonna get the old stick tape tonight. Come and get your oats, my son. Whoop jamboree, are your long-tailed black mare coming up behind? Whoop jamboree, come and get your oats, my son. Well then we'll walk down Limelight Way, and with all the girls we spend our pay. We'll not see more until another day. Come and get your oats, my son. Whoop jamboree, are your long-tailed black mare coming up behind? Whoop jamboree, come and get your oats, my son. And soon we'll see old Holyhead, and no more salt beef, no salt bread. I'll catch my ginny and it's off to bed. Come and get your oats, my son. Whoop jamboree, are your long-tailed black mare coming up behind? Whoop jamboree, come and get your oats, my son. Whoop jamboree, are your long-tailed black mare coming up behind? Whoop jamboree, come and get your oats, my son. Whoop jamboree.
I think that's a variation on Huey Jones' song, is it? Was it Huey Jones or the Spinners wrote that?
Why?
No idea.
Well, he claimed he wrote it. They claimed a lot of songs did this. Oh, sorry. My lawyer must be informed before this goes out on YouTube. I think they claimed a lot of songs, like Carry Me Akigo, a Linstead Market, not a quatty would sell. I'm not sure about that one, but I think they claimed a lot of them. And they used a pseudonym when they were claiming them. Anyway, that's how it works.
Anyway, the second song is about an oil tanker, the SO Northumbria, which was involved in the Suez oil crisis in 1965. The ship was plagued with problems with its fitting and a cracking of the hull under stress, and it kept having to go in for repair, I think. Anyway, the song is called Roll Northumbria. 'Twas late 65 at the old Walsey Yard. She was commissioned to haul the black tar. Built the Northumbria there on the bar. Roll, Northumbria, roll. For when the Egyptians they closed the Red Sea, the call came on high from the powers that be. Build a ruined monster right down on the quay. Roll, Northumbria, roll, me boys. Roll, Northumbria, roll. And it's one for the hot sun above, 2 for the empire that we love, and it's 3 for the fire that burns down below. Roll on, Northumbria, roll, Northumbria, roll. Carpatha, vengeance, celestial call. She was the tanker to outsize them all. From the banks of the Mersey to the port of Hulai, roll, Northumbria, roll. And fair Prince Anne threw a bottle of wine, and watched as the giants set down on the Tyne. What lay ahead no mortal divine. Roll, Northumbria, roll, my boys. Roll, Northumbria, roll. And it's 1 for the hot sun above, 2 for the empire that we love, and it's 3 for the fire that burns down below. Roll on, Northumbria, roll, Northumbria, roll. So come, all you good workmen, beware the command that comes down on high from the desk of a man who's never held a steel or a torch in his hand. Roll, Northumbria, roll. For atop a wild breaker, the cracks in her frame spilled her black guts all across the wild main. She limped away through an ocean of flame. Roll, Northumbria, roll, me boys. Roll, Northumbria, roll. And it's one for the hot sun above, two for the empire that we love, and it's three for the fire that burns down below. Roll on Northumbria, roll on Northumbria, roll. There's the Dreadnought singing that on YouTube today, so I thought I'd give it a go.
Right, thank you, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, Alun.
Oh, I had a little frog in my throat, so I'm going to do a French one in a moment. It's specially for Evelyn. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? What are you knitting, Evelyn? What are you knitting? Let me unmute you. Oh! Little hats for little people. Lovely. Well, I'm sure is it charitable work you're doing for charity? Oh, bless her. Isn't that lovely? It's all going on tonight. Oh,
matching.
That won't fit me. At a stretch, at a serious stretch, it might. Lovely stuff. Yeah. So, Andrew, do you want one? Do you want me to order one for you?
No, I was just trying to remember the French for les petits chapeaux, but it was probably wrong.
Little hats. Les petits.
Little hats.
Les petits chapeaux. Yeah, oui.
Les petits bonnets.
Oh, petit bonnet. Bonnet.
It's a bit like the plume de ma tante.
C'est dans le pupitre. Oui.
Right, come on, get on with it. We're going to be short on time. We're late starting tonight.
Oh, right. Okay. I have a song. It's an unusual one in that I try to put folk songs in, and I try to do the occasional Welsh one. Well, this is English. Well, it's American. I mean, it's American English, and you know how they mix up adjectives and adverbs. There's an example of that if you'd like to try and spot it. It's from a newcomer to the scene called Willie Nelson. He's a smashing singer. I love him. He's a bit like Marmite. People either love his voice or they don't like it at all. And he's written and published more than 2,000 songs. So, and Elvis has done some of them. Elvis did this one. But it's called Always on My Mind. So I may just try, for T. Gwyn's benefit, I might just put a little bit of Willie Nelson style guitar riff in the middle of it. You know how he is, yeah. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. If I made you feel second best, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. satisfied. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times, and I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Oh, give me one more chance to keep you satisfied, satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. 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 Thing a little different.
I used to say only the king was allowed to sing that.
Well, he juggled the words around, because if you look at if you listen to Willie Nelson's original, the words are in a totally different order. I guess probably pissed as well at the time. That's probably.
It was sort of okay, I suppose, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's a pleasant song, and just occasionally you think, oh, I'll have a go at that. So there we are.
I bet Wendy likes that, doesn't she?
She says it's too slow, or too fast, or too high, or too low. But I appreciate her feedback.
I've got a feeling Elvis wrote that himself.
Words round. It's on my mind. You always were.
That's the Welsh version, yeah. It's all about pwy slice. Yeah, it's all about emphasis. So here's my little French number for my little French number in the corner who's knitting over there. She's admitted, sadly, she doesn't speak Breton because they didn't teach it in schools. Now you're showing her age, Evelyn, because she said the revival in Breton language came after she left. So this is a French one, which I do occasionally. I have a little frog in my throat, so it'll be very appropriate. So it's by a chap called Gilles Servat, who is actually a Frenchman, but he writes lots of Breton patriotic songs in and about Brittany. This is a song called Le Pays, and it's about là-bas, which is the southwestern area of Brittany, around about Concarneau, for those who've been on holiday there. And it's a lovely area, and they speak a lot of Breton there, and they're reviving it through the school system, which is great. So this is Le Pays. Est-ce par espérance ou est-ce par désespoir? Tu as quitté ta terre pour travailler ici. Maintenant tu découvres au soir de solitude, sous le regard des autres, que tu es différent. Il est là, là, il est en toi le pays. Et tu dis, c'est sûr, je reviendrai là-bas, si je peux, oui. Tu écoutes des musiques et des chansons de là-bas. Que serais-tu les chanteurs sur ton lit dans le noir? La langue de ta mère ne t'intéressait pas. Maintenant tu veux l'apprendre. Tu n'as plus honte de toi. Il est là, là, il est en toi le pays. Et tu dis, c'est sûr, je reviendrai là-bas si je peux, oui. Dans un bar, tu retrouves d'autres enfants de là-bas. Vous faites dans vos rêves un pays plus beau qu'il n'est. Il est là, là, il est en toi le pays. Et tu dis, c'est sûr, je reviendrai là-bas si je peux, oui.
Oh, yeah, très bon et très bien, both of them.
You're giving us a bit of warning about the ending there.
Well, I did that. I suppose I could have done that as that.
Right.
But, I'm hoping that was understandable in terms of diction has never been my strong point, you know. So, but I do
Right,
love
we're into second half.
Oh.
We're behind, but we're late set. We're 10 minutes late setting off. We'll be 10 minutes late finishing. So we've got Dave Heitch now. The deep tones of Mr. David Heitch. Are you there, Dave? Speak to us. No. Oh,
Indeed, indeed. Sorry, when you said second half, I inferred a break, but there isn't. Right, okay. You just want one, presumably.
That'd be great, Dave. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Well, as we lost Leonard Cohen 4 years ago this week, I thought I'd do one of these. I'll be still will in a moment. Sorry, you caught me on the hop there. I'll just have to get my head together. But something else going through my head, and it's disturbing me. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's no use. I'll do something else. Hold on. This is a seafaring song. Oh, the rain, it rains all day long. O'Reilly, oh, O'Reilly. And the northern wind, it blows so strong. O'Reilly's gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart. Goodbye, my dear. O'Reilly, oh, O'Reilly. Goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, my dear. O'Reilly's gone away. Well, O'Reilly, O'Reilly. Come White Stocking Day, you'll be drinking rum. O'Reilly's gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart. Goodbye, my dear old. O'Reilly, O'Reilly. Goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, my dear old. O'Reilly's gone away. Well, we're outward bound for the Bengal Bay. O'Reilly, O'Reilly. Come White Stocking Day, you'll be drinking rum. O'Reilly's gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart. Goodbye, my dear old. O'Reilly, O'Reilly. Goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, my dear old. O'Reilly's gone away. Well, we're outward bound for the Bengal Bay. O'Reilly, O'Reilly. Get bending, lads, it's a hell of a way. O'Reilly's gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart. Goodbye, my dear old. O'Reilly, O'Reilly. Goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, my dear old. O'Reilly's gone away. Well, our anchors weighed and the rags are set. O'Reilly, O'Reilly. But those Liverpool gals will never forget. O'Reilly's gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart. Goodbye, my dear old. O'Reilly, O'Reilly. Goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, my dear old. O'Reilly's gone away. O'Reilly's gone away.
Very nice.
All right.
The Invisible Man, there he is. That's smashing. I was singing an octave above and I found it a bit low for me.
Right, okay, lads, we've got, 'cause I think it is just lads, isn't it? We've got to be quick, so one each, and no chatting, and nothing too long. Are you listening? Nothing too long. Right, Ralph McTell song, seeing as Mike mistook me for Ralph last week. Age was made of frail, I'm scared to take her in my arms. But there's an understanding now and a peace behind the eyes. Age is for complaining, you won't hear much from me. Growing old with Naomi. I recall the first time I took her in my arms. The times I was unfaithful, she said no future in the past. So We don't talk about it, she keeps a gentle edge on me. And I don't mind going old with Naomi. She wasn't all I wanted, but she's all I'll ever need. Oh, rich man always wants more, I was rich indeed. A rich man and a poor fool, it had turned out right for me. How lucky can you get, going old with Naomi? Kids today, they think that they've discovered everything, but me and her, why, we've done it all without a wedding ring. Sometimes things remind us she's smiling back at me. It ain't hard going old with Naomi. She wasn't all I wanted, but she's all I'll ever need. Oh, rich man and a poor fool, I was rich indeed. I never thought her beautiful, but I do now 'cause I see I'm getting wiser, going old with Naomi. Place is kinda quiet now, the kids have all left home. We'd like to see more of them, but we're grateful when they call. And in the quietness afterwards, she comes and sits by me. Make me feel like a man, growing old with Naomi. Make me feel like a man, growing old with Naomi. Right, well, Storm has stormed off, so it's Mike Davis next.
Ooh. Before he comes on, John, just to say, I never thought these words would come out of my mouth, but that's my favourite song that you sing. That's my favourite of the songs that you sing. Thank you.
I didn't know you liked any of them.
Yeah, Mike Hawkins will pinch it for next week, don't worry. He's probably written down all the lyrics already. Look at him looking at me.
Right, some heavy metal from Mike down in, sorry?
This is a sort of autobiographical song. It's called Oh Lord, It's Hard to Be Humble. Written by another Davis, but without the E. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. I used to have a girlfriend, but I guess she just couldn't compete with all of those love-starved women who keep clamoring at my feet. Well, I'll probably find me another, but I guess they're all in awe of me. Who cares? I never get lonesome, 'cause I treasure my own company. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. I guess you can say I'm a loner, a cowboy outlaw, tough and proud. Well, I could have lots of friends if I wanted, but then I wouldn't stand out from the crowd. Some folks say that I'm egotistical. Well, I don't even know what that means. I guess it has something to do with the way that I fill out my skin tight blue jeans. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. Thank you very much.
I got an email from Mike through the week, and normally you perform with a lady, I understand.
Oh.
It would be great if she could turn up on here and give us a song. We are desperately short of female performers.
I'm working on her. I'm trying to persuade her. I've told her all about you, how friendly and lovely
Oh, don't
you
do
are.
that. Oh, don't do that now. No.
We've got plenty of female performers. It's just that they're shy.
Yeah, we've got little Miss Jenkins. We've got Margaret.
Yeah,
we've
Margaret, you might look away, Margaret. You might look away indeed.
We've got Natasha. All stunningly good performers.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We-
right.
And we got Sheila. I loved her poem last week. Sheila has such perfect diction. I wish she would read us more poetry. Michael, take note.
Right, we've got Mike Hawkins, Gwyn, Gaffer, Brian, Alan, and then bed. Mike.
Oh, right then.
Oh, bedwear.
This is another John Tam song. It's called Love Farewell. I thought I heard the Colonel crying, "March, brave boys, there's no denying. Cannons roaring, drums are beating. March, brave boys, there's no retreating. Love, farewell. If I should fall in far-off battle, cannons roar and rifles rattle. Thoughts fly homeward, words unspoken. Valiant hearts are oft time broken. Love, farewell. Will you go or will you tarry? Will you wait or will you marry? Will this moment last forever? Kiss me now and leave me never. Love, farewell. I thought I heard the Colonel crying, "March, brave boys, there's no denying. Cannons roaring, drums are beating. March, brave boys, there's no retreating. Love, farewell." Thank you very much. Thank you.
I thought you were finishing there, but I thought I'd just give you a second in case you put a little bit more in. Right.
You got farewell at the end of every verse, makes it complicated.
That's a lovely sound, Michael. Lovely sound.
What are you doing, Gwyn? Unmute yourself. Backside into gear.
I've unmuted him.
There we go. Right. What a great night it's been. Fabulous night. Yeah. A Willie Nelson song, yeah, Alan. That was superb. Yeah. Amongst an evening of superb stuff. This is by another one of the great vocal stylists. It's a George Jones song, and it's a song he wrote himself. I've done this a couple of times before, but here we go. Just a Girl I Used to Know. There's a picture that I carry, one we made some time ago, and they ask, who's in the picture with me? I say just a girl I used to know. Just a girl I used to go around with. Just a friend from long ago. I don't tell them how sad I am without her. I say just a girl I used to know. I say she's just another girl now, just a flame that lost her glow. And I say her name has slipped my mind now. Just a girl I used to know. Just a girl I used to hang around with. Just a flame that lost her glow. I don't tell them how lost I am without her. I say she's just a girl I used to know. Just a girl I used to know.
It suddenly struck me in the middle of that T. Gwyn bears a remarkable resemblance to Henry Winkler when he looks a little profile, and he's strumming away, and he's got this lockdown hair, lockdown hair. The Fonz. If you just put a leather jacket on for us next week, Gwyn.
Yeah, I'll do that, yes, I'll do that. Really.
Right, and here we are with very little introduction and a shortish song. It's Gaffer.
Very, very short song indeed. It's a Cornish song. It was translated by a Breton into France after he'd swum for it. This glass is still working badly. And it's an endless round. And an endless round is a round with the last two letters chopped off, and that's pronounced row. And what I shall do is I shall sing it 2 or 3 times just so you can get used to it, and then we'll really try and test Zoom to the limit. And if you all join in at random times, it will be an infinite round, and we shall see how long it is before we give up holding our ears. Because we shall not be in any sort of sync. Cousin Jacker, where be to, down the cider cellar, drink, drank, drunk, Cousin Jacker, where be to, down the cider cellar, drink, drank, drunk, Cousin Jacker, where be to, down the cider cellar, drink, drank, drunk, none of you's brave, you're all cowards, dear, oh dear, drink, drank, Trump.
I was joining in, but I was muted at the time because I thought Bedlam beckoned us.
I'm hoping for a debut on the cacophone.
Oh.
By the load of us.
Sorry, I was waiting for the cue to unmute. Sorry, Gaffer.
Don't worry.
I was thinking of doing the Proclaimers thing for a few weeks ago, but might give it a go next week and see how you're going with the da-da-da-das. Be interesting. Right, Brian.
Okay, I thought I'd do a share screen singing Dance Call for a Square Dance Down Yonder. It goes on a bit, so I'll chop it off after about 3 minutes.
That's good.
Face your corners. Alaman left, go once around, it's animal style. Right hand to your partner and you balance a while. Turn by the hand halfway round and balance again. Turn by the left, go halfway round and balance again. Turn by right, go half and balance once more. Turn by the left and balance, grand right and left. Down yonder when you meet your own. Take her by the left, then you promenade back home. You're raising a fuss and a hullabaloo. Now she's waiting down yonder for you. All four ladies chain, you turn the opposite round. You chain them right on back and turn your own right around. Walk around your corner and seesaw round your own. Go back and swing your corner, swing high and low. That corner you swing, you've got the world on a string. Alaman left and a grand right and left. Down yonder when the meter one the swung. Dozy-do around her, then you promenade back home. You're raising a fuss and a hullabaloo. Now she's waiting down yonder for you. All four gents chain, you turn the opposite gown. You chain them right on back and turn your own right around. Walk around your corner, seesaw your own. Go back and swing that corner. You swing her high, you swing her low. That corner you swing, the world on a string. Alaman left and a grand right and left. Down yonder when you meet the one you swung. You dozy-do around her, then you promenade back home. You're raising a smile and a hullabaloo. Now she's waiting down yonder, you face your corner. Alaman left, go once around, it's animal style. Right hand to your partner and you balance a while. Turn. Well, it's topped it off a bit there.
Oh. Those people look to be enjoying themselves, though completely sober. It's a strange combination.
You caught us at it then.
Gone back to my former life as a caller there.
Ah.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting, Brian. That was good to see. We used to have some Kayleys at the club, and they were quite good fun.
Till our hips went.
We were all really crap, but there's so many people now with... okay, Miss Jenkins.
Yeah,
You weren't that good.
I downloaded that from YouTube, blanked them out, and then put my call. The music.
You see how dangerous technology can be. That's the thing.
Very good.
Right, that was very good.
Very
Okay.
interesting. Thank you.
Alan.
Oh,
is it accordion time?
Oh, is it? Oh, it can be. Yeah. Well, I've got a choice. Well, I got it. There's always a choice, isn't there? The off button. I didn't realise it was coming round the mountain so quickly. So I'll kind of press a couple of buttons. It's breathing heavily. What do they say? If you don't like a mask, you won't like a ventilator. It's breathing very heavily. It's not a chorus song, but it does have a kind of refrain bit in there. And there's a repeat at the end. So if you listen very, very carefully. A couple of weeks ago, I sang a song of mine called Lest We Forget, what I wrote 33, oh, God knows, a long time ago. And it was inspired by this song. And it's a song by Dominic Williams called Tommy's Lot. And it's a First World War song, so... All for a uniform and 3 square meals a day. We marched into the grand parade. Across the sea to France and up the line to death, like we were off on holiday. Now where's your land that's fit for heroes, and the promises you forgot? Blame it on the king, blame it on Lloyd George, oh, but spare a thought for Tommy's lot. Passchendaele, through the gas and shells, we stumbled through the jaws of hell. And how will our mother say your father fell in a town that she can't even spell? Now if these men died for a reason, did anybody tell them why? Call it an act of God, call it insanity, oh, but spare a thought for Tommy's lot. Whatever became of the war to end all wars? Where did that grand illusion go? We left it buried in the bloody fields of France, beyond the line of Maginot. Now in those poppy fields of Flanders, the ghosts that never heard that final shot, they sing Jerusalem will be built again. Oh, but spare a thought for Tommy's lot. They sing Jerusalem will be built again. Oh, but spare a thought for Tommy's lot. It's not exactly a chorus song, I'm afraid, but sometimes you can't always have it that way. There we are.
No, very nice, very nice. Oh, we've finished just about on time there. Thank you for everybody for being quick.
Crikey.
Yeah, so it was lovely to see everyone again, especially Annette. And we hope to get a song from you, young lady. And if you've been following the chat, it's been really interesting sort of finding the Russian view on the US election and the Russian view on Trump, which quite surprised me, I've got to say. But there we are. So we'll all be back next week, same time, same place, same login.
And we've had a promise from Margaret. Just make a note of this now. YouTube, the whole world knows that Margaret is going to sing for us in a fortnight.
Yeah,
there we
I
are.
think Andrew's doing the blog tomorrow, so he can mention that Margaret is doing a song in a fortnight. And there'll be something from the Jenkins as well pretty soon.
Lovely.
So Ruth's gone to bed, I think. Poor Ruth has gone. She's going off walking tomorrow.
Oh.
The forecast is dire.
Oh.
So she's going to get absolutely soaked tomorrow.
Evelyn has gone as well, and I think they walk together and take lots of lovely photos. They're really good photographers, the pair of them.
Does she knit while she's walking?
Ah, now there's a question for Ruth next week.
Yeah. Right, okay, everybody, it's time for bed. I'm going to go and have a dram and a coffee. I might even sit outside because it's still fine.
Yes.
See you next
Good
week.
night, God bless
Thank you,
everyone.
everybody. Thank you very much.
Okay, good night.
See you next week.
Good night, Elizabeth.
Costa.